we are going up against Zazo and his Detroit Butterfrees. Obviously, Zazo is an absolutely amazing player. If you guys have not checked him out, check his channel out in the description down below. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and check out all the other coaches because they're all awesome content creators. But Zazo is just an unbelievable player. He's undefeated in the MPL right now, and the MPL is probably the most competitive league out there, along with the GBA, I would say. But it's craziness. That is craziness. Being undefeated, it's like Gypsy was last year, and Gypsy's not undefeated this year, and Gypsy is like a god. So we've definitely got a work cut in for us. But I'm going to see if I can win it because I'm just a little scrub. So hopefully he thinks I'm a little scrub because I am a little scrub. And hopefully for some reason he then's like, nah, misplay, and maybe we'll win. That's what I'm hoping for right now. If in doubt, hope your opponent will misplay. I'm joking, don't do that. Try and play well, but I'm just bad at the game. So going over my opponent's team, he's basically the only person in the draft with 12 Mons. And he's got 12 really good Mons. So he's got Majerna, Landorus, which is also his Z-Mon, Latios, Raikou, Alamomola, Mismagius, Blaziken, Shuckle, Garbodo, Raticate, Diggersby, and Abomasnow. So a pretty scary team. Pretty scary team. Majerna does well against me. And the thing is, as you see the Lando there and the Diggersby, both really powerful ground types, and I have nothing for ground types, so I'm pretty sure that they are both coming. Majerna is I'm 80% sure that thing's coming. Has really good matchup. It breaks my core. It can have a Hidden Power Fire for Sizzle, Aura Sphere for the Heatran, then Flash Cannon for the Fable, and it can do some other stuff as well. Unfortunately, it does lack some speed, so I should be able to outspeed it, whack it with one of my Mons. You know, do the dirty work to it. So those are the three that I really think are coming. Raikou also has an amazing matchup against me because I could bring Manectric, but even then he can just go for a Shadow Ball and do so much damage to me. So that's why I opted not really to bring a Manectric, and Rhydon is just not good this game, in my opinion, at least. Next, I think he's going to bring the Alamomola, just because he could not bring the Alamomola, but he doesn't really have a very good fire type switch in. He could bring his Latios as a fire type switch in as well, which is another one which is pretty likely to come. And then he could also, along with those five, maybe bring Blaziken. Garboda is, in case he may think I'm not going to bring Defog or my Sizzle and go for Swords Dance instead. He could also bring Mismagius as well. He could bring Raticate if he wants to run like a cheeky Final Gambit set or something like that. But other than that, I don't think he's going to be bringing Raticate. But let's go ahead and get into the 6 Mons I decided to bring for Zazo. Going over my team really quickly in case you are brand spanking new and you didn't see my draft analysis. If you didn't, go check that out because I'll go over the team in more detail. But I've got Clefable, Mega Sizzle, Salamence, Slowbro, Heatran, Amoonguss, Skuntank, Exploud, Rhydon, and Manectric. So the 6 I decided to bring, as you can see, are the Exploud, the Stella, the Skuntank, the Clefable, Salamence, the Heatran, and the Mega Sizzle. So I've got a Choice Scuff Exploud with Scrappy. I've got Boom Burst, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Toxic. I know it seems a bit weird, but if I really need to be hitting that Alamomola, I can go for a Toxic and go ahead and just wear it down that way. And then I can switch out into something else and go back in and start Boom Bursting. Also, he may run Knockoff on the Alamomola, in which case I can go for the Toxic anyway, and I really don't need a third move. So I thought, why not have Toxic? Originally, I had Taunt just so that Majerna couldn't set up on me. Landorus couldn't set up on me, although I have Ice Beam anyway, and the Raikou, because Calm-Mind Raikou is a massive threat to my team and is probably going to be coming. That's the wrong team. It's probably, hate it when it does this. Let's pick this one. No, let's pick this one. Yes, boys. Yes, boys. Okay, I hate it when it does that. So I'm going, and next up I've got Stella the Skuntank, who's Assault Vest, 252 in HP, 252 in Special Defense, Sucker Punch, Pursuit, Acid Spray, and Crunch. I know, and Aftermath, of course. I know I can't hit the Majerna. I originally had Fire Blast, but the thing is that this Crunch, what Crunch does, it means that I cannot, it means that I can break Raikou sub, and therefore Raikou cannot set up on me because I take hits from Raikou really well, even if it's Specs or Calm Mind. I take hits really well, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. This thing is mainly for the Latios though, because I can take 2 Dracos easy peasy. The first one's definitely going to hurt, don't get me wrong. I can go for a Pursuit and do a load of damage. I can do a load of damage. If he decides to stay in, I can Crunch, Sucker Punch, you know, do the jazz. There's definitely some plays that he can make to keep his Latios alive, but I should be able to get it worn down for one of my win cons, as you will see later on. So next up, we've got Bridget the Fable, Leftovers, Magic Guard. The reason I've got Magic Guard is that just means if he's got Alamomola, I can literally just bring this thing on Alamomola and start setting up with Calm Minds. I've got Moonblast, Softball, Calm Mind, and Flame Thrower. He can easily switch Majerna into me, which is a bit of a bit troublesome, and Flamethrower is not going to do that much. But I need this thing. I nearly brought Slowbro instead, but Alamomola is so hard for me to break, and with this thing around, I can break it as well. But maybe I just have to sack this thing to a Diggersby or a Landorus, because when they come in, they basically get a kill. It depends what my least important one is, and I can't really risk Salamence. I can't afford to do that. So next up is Salamence. I don't really have a nickname for Salamence with the Life Orb, Intimidate, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and Roost. He's got 160 HP, 252 in attack, and 96 in speed. I think this is so he outspeeds I would like to say a Blaziken. Yes, a Blaziken. So he outspeeds Blaziken. I always click on the wrong team. He outspeeds a Blaziken. He can switch into Blaziken with the Intimidate. Blaziken's going to do nothing to me. If he is Scarfed, then he's going to have to go for Flare-Blitz again. If not, I'm going to be able to outspeed and kill him with an Earthquake. I can also roost off the damage if he's getting some good switches in and putting me under pressure. I did consider Special Salamence this game, but if I set up a DD, I punch holes through his team. I really do, and this is one of my win cons. I'm Life Orb as well. I know Roost Life Orb is not that good, but in this situation, I do think that it works. Maybe I'm just a scrub, and I am a scrub, but I think I can pull it off, and I don't need another move. Earthquake is for Majourna. I had Aquatail originally, but Majourna is too much of a problem, and Dragon Claw still does a decent amount to a Landorus. And I don't really want to be using Salamence to check Landorus anyways, although he probably may use his Landorus as a Salamence switch-in, as he doesn't have many switch-ins, because I could be Lumberry, and so he'd be playing games with the Alamomola, and that would not be good times for him. So next up is another win condition for me, and that is Forge the Heatran. I am Fiery MZ, Flash Fire of course. I'm offensive, enough speed to outspeed I want to say Majourna. I'm pretty sure it's Majourna. Let me just double check. Pretty sure it's Majourna. Yeah, 251, fantastic. So yeah, enough speed to outspeed Majourna. Oh, every single time. I keep thinking I can't even move it up because of the weird thing that Showdown's doing at the moment. I got Flash Fire, Fire Blast, Earth Power, Solar Beam, and Sunny Day. So the general gist is that I can go for Sunny Day on the Alamomola. Solar Beam is going to do a load of damage. It's going to do a lot of damage. He doesn't have the best fire switch in. So when the time is right, I can go for a Z Sunny Day, which is going to increase my speed and give me the Sunny Day. And hopefully I can sweep, depending if he has Scarfers. He could bring Scarf Raikou, which is a problem. It is a problem, but I can take hits from it on Clefable and the Stella, which is fantastic. So that's another win con for me. I think Heatran's going to be good this game. I think it's going to do well, and I think we could potentially sweep with it, but I've got to bear in mind that Salamence is still there, and I have to keep in mind which one I want to be sweeping with, rather than just Forge has got some memes and it could work. I want to go with that. So I've got to keep my head on this game for sure, because he's one of the best players out there as well. But I'm going to try and do my best to win. Next is Edward, the Mega Scissor, with their Technician, Defog, Bullet Punch, Hidden Power, Ice, and Bruce. I really do not have a good Landorus answer. I can take a +2 Earthquake from Landorus. I can also take a Z, what's the flying one called? Supersonic Strike, I think, or Titanic Plates. I can take one of those. Fire back with the Hidden Power Ice plus Bullet Punch will take out Lando, which is absolutely amazing. The general plan is if he brings in Lando, then I go into Clefable. He has to kill me because he'll go for the Earthquake. It will KO me. He has to kill me because of the Ice Beam risk. He can't afford to stay in on that. And then I just go into Edward, even if he's +2. I go ahead and take him out with a Hidden Power, Ice, and Bullet Punch. So this is the general plan with Lando. Diggsby is going to be a little bit more difficult, but I can outspeed it more easily and do some funky stuff with it. So that is the team. I've got the match in about half an hour. Wish me luck. Do you guys think I'm going to win, or do you think I'm going to get my ass kicked by one of the best League players out there? I think I'm going to win. I'm going to go out and say I think I'm going to win, because if I don't say I'm going to win, then I've got no chance of winning. You've got to go into every game trying to win. I think if you put people on pedestals, and he is very well deserving of a pedestal, do not get me wrong, you're never going to beat them. And I've done that before in the past. I did it with Shady last season. Shady? Ooh, I am sorry, dude. I am sorry. It's the English. It catches up with me. Anyways, with Shady, last season was on this pedestal for me, and I just went into the match thinking there's no way I'm winning this. So I'm not doing that again. And I'm going to give my freaking all to win this match. Maybe I won't, maybe I will. You guys are going to have to tune in tomorrow to find out. But that's going to be all from me here, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please leave a like rating down below. If you're feeling like an absolute legend, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. But other than that, I'll smell you later.